Oh, feedback. Anybody else get that feedback? Sorry about that. If you did, hello. This is the Absinthe stream. I call it the Absinthe stream because I was dared to draw while consuming a bottle of absinthe. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I already smelled it. I have opened it. Have not tried it yet, but I do have the bottle here. I have a nice sized cup or glass. Then I have copious amounts of sugar next to me as well, which I'm going to try to mix it with it because apparently you can't. You have to use sugar, or you should use sugar. And then I'm gonna try to draw. So let's start off with one shot. Let's start off with one shot. Let's see here. Okay, so the sugar sank right down to the bottom. Did I hear someone else coming to the stream? Sounds like I did.
Randy.
So, yeah. Coming in, Randy. Feel free. Yeah. Coming in. I'm going to consume this now, gang. Here we go. You see my face while I'm doing so? This is going to be awful.
It's all you, buddy. It's your face.
Yeah.
Drink it. Drink it.
Huh? What you over there doing?
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's nasty. Who drinks to refresh themselves? Oh, everything's warm. Oh, that's gross.
Did you strain it?
Strain it?
Yeah. How old
No.
is it?
No, huh?
How old is the absinthe?
I don't know.
Did you put it on a sugar cube and melt it into a shot glass?
No, I just poured the sugar in the drink.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, the sugar didn't actually. Huh?
You're supposed to add water with it.
Oh.
In the
What's
old
that,
days,
water
they
with
used to pour the stuff over a sugar cube on a spoon.
Yeah, they
bring it
gave me a
into
spoon.
Glass.
They gave me a spoon.
They gave you a spoon.
Yeah,
Sugar
right.
cube.
Yeah, here's a spoon they gave
Oh yeah,
me.
that's a strainer. That's not a spoon. That's a strainer.
What is it? They told me to put the sugar cube here
Yeah.
and pour water on it.
Pour water on it, then pour the absinthe on it.
No, they said pour the absinthe in the cup.
Or whatever their instruction says. I am not an absinthe drinker. I'm lucky. I'm lucky to hit some rum and some Kraken every once in a while, and that's about it for me. I had some beer yesterday for once in like the last, who knows, probably 5 years. But I'm a rum guy.
Oh, this is Oh, it's like everything wrong with Jaeger and more.
Want some Jaeger?
No, I don't want any Jaeger. Oh, I just had Jaeger's older brother.
Want some Crown?
No.
I just had Jaeger's stanky older brother.
And you see who's on the box, right? Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Oh, one ear. Oh,
Just remember, there's a reason he cut his ear off, dude.
he probably was drinking that.
Never know.
Oh,
That shit's lethal, from what I understand. I don't imbibe.
oh, that's. Oh, my
Emily
sinuses.
says, I thought you were taking medicine.
You should have known.
I should have known.
Yeah. Emily, that's some strong stuff this afternoon. So I didn't think that it was gonna be that.
You should follow the directions next time. Maybe it'll be a little smoother. Looked like you got more sugar in the glass than anything.
Yeah, the sugar didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's
Look at
why
that.
you melt it. That's why you melt the sugar. Look at that, it's still sitting in the bottom. Why don't you pour a little water, a little bit more absinthe in there, and swirl it around a little?
Yeah, I think I'll try that. I'll try putting some water in there. Right now it looks like splooge, but
That's the absinthe talking.
yeah. A little water in there, please. And then I'll put some absinthe in there. And I'll try. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Oh
You said it tasted like skanky Jaeger?
yeah.
I don't envy that.
Oh. I'll send you a bottle, Randy.
Do that.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Stir it up. Stir the sugar up with the water.
Oh, this is.
I'll follow the instructions at least.
Yeah,
Get some sugar cubes.
yeah. I couldn't find these sugar cubes, and I thought we had some, and we don't. And then I'm like, where do I find sugar cubes at? Like, I mean, I could take a Frosted Flake and pour it. Oh, that's technically a
Not
sugar
the
cube.
same thing, buddy.
All
Not the same thing.
right, let's try this.
Are
With
we?
the
Oh,
water.
you're live too.
Yeah. Let's try this with the water and the
Take a few more shots of that sucker and see what happens. Here, kids, this is how you draw a circle.
Well, it turns green.
This is so much fun.
It turns green. I
I'd
see
swirl
images
it for a
moving.
while. I'd swirl it for a while. See if it. Yeah, if you're seeing shapes form inside the glass, you might not want to take that shot. By the end of the hour live stream, your head's on the board and you're snoring. Hello, everybody. This is the drool stream.
Oh yeah.
I'll be quiet so it doesn't come out your nose.
You can't even tell how green it is on the camera.
Yeah, it's super green. I know you guys can't really tell.
Oh, here, I'll enlarge your. People don't have to look at me.
Yeah, you can't tell.
You don't want. They don't want to look at me.
It-
It's green.
It does kind of look light green.
yeah.
What's that piece of yellow in there?
You can't tell.
I don't know what it is. Should I add more sugar, or you think it's good?
No, it's good.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stir it though. Maybe I should stir
I'd
it.
stir it real good.
Yeah. I'll use the absinthe spoon to stir it.
That'll help strain it. Yeah.
Oh, I can smell it. Oh, and it does burp too when I got the other.
Just be glad you didn't step in it.
Then we get more people.
Okay. Oh, this is. Everyone's gonna be drunk. I'm letting that sit for a second. That just does not look edible. But the smell. They drank this back in the day.
Bad medicine. Back in the day, they still drink it today. It's an acquired taste, just like a bad cigar.
Why? That color. They got to do something about that color.
Dragon spit.
Incredible.
And Incredible Hulk is green. This looks like Shrek jizz.
Shrek piss.
Yeah. It's like ogre splooge.
But I'm not drinking it.
Oh, here we go.
We always knew Krista was the smart one in the family. I ain't drinking it. Do that.
All right. If you got small children listening, They want to cover their ears. I'm gonna toss this one back.
At least it's after 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Your face.
Huh?
Just your face.
Okay. I want to see my face.
You already look lit.
Here we go. 110 proof this.
I bet.
You want to put this camera on you?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
It burns. It burns.
Like Vader.
Something wrong here.
It's everything wrong with society. I have tasted intolerance.
Just remember, Victorian society was built on absinthe.
Oh. Oh.
Back then, it used to be brewed, and people would have hallucinations from drinking it. It was crazy time.
Oh.
Next time, maybe a little psilocybin, a little mushroom powder sprinkled on the top just for effect.
Comments until I get back.
Hey, Randy, could you take a hold of the comments until
Take a hold of the comments.
she gets back?
Man,
Yeah,
just Emily.
Yeah.
Says she thought you were taking medicine.
Yeah.
And she should have known. Yes, she should have. Hello, everyone out there. All 6 people watching us. You are part of the drunk stream. Mr. Variant Grant. Today's elixir is absinthe.
Oh. I'm
Welcome, everyone. The drunken draw stream.
Yeah, this is it was a bad decision. Oh. Mm.
Just save the rest of it and bring it up here. That's what you gotta do. We'll try it after all this crap is done. Well, we'll all get together and have a good drunk party.
Yeah, I was, oh. I'm sorry in advance, family, for any words I may use. Oh my goodness, that's harsh.
We should switch over to the other side here.
I'll make a can, not while you're streaming.
No?
Nah.
Let's find it.
You can always add it, but
Brand?
no, well, yeah, you probably don't want to switch brands because, well, yes, you could switch brands, but what are you looking for?
That one. Just to get you, you think we'll get in trouble if we play video clips?
Well, this channel isn't attempting to be monetized, not yet anyway. So.
Okay, then I can run this.
Yeah. They're closing?
Yes, next Tuesday.
Okay, the last thing I want to be when the end of the world comes is sober.
Wonder Woman. Whoops.
That one's
Let's see if that gets you in trouble.
It shouldn't. This channel is, like I said, I think the problem is that one station is
Oh, we lost 2 people. 2 people stopped watching.
didn't like the clip. Let's see here.
I don't think it was the clip that did it. It's like, oh, it's just Variant, just drinking. Oh, we just lost somebody else. We're down to 3.
Variant drinking absinthe. Oh,
One of them's me.
how could he?
Emily says, no worries, you're my entertainment while I'm at work. So have at it.
And
We appreciate you here. Are we on the radio also at this point in time?
We will be in 10 minutes. I had a show this airing, and it runs out in 10 minutes.
Oh, a show runs out in 10 minutes, and then you'll be
one.
on?
Yeah.
All right, you'll have to signal them once you're back on the air.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll get a little beep in my ear because I'm still connected to my computer even though I'm across the room from it. I got these 15-foot cable USB cables running from my computer to my art desk.
Whatever you got to do.
Yeah, so I'll get a beep in my ear to know that I've taken over the radio and that it can hear me. But oh gosh.
You need to stop using blue pencil too when you're on your drink and draw streams.
Mm-hmm.
because I can hardly see what you're working on, and I've got you as the picture here.
All right, so let's try to fix that. I'm just doing a rough doodle here.
Rough,
It's a very rough doodle.
rough and ready.
Yeah, I did some cards a while ago for my comic, and I was never happy with the way the cards come out.
Yeah.
So it was no one's fault of my own. I drew the cards at scale. I drew them at actual card scale, and my colors did a great job on it. Eugen did a great job on coloring them, but I just felt like I could have did so much better with the detail and whatnot on the cards. So I want to go back in and redo the cards and do full size images. And I figured, well, I'll just use some regular size drawing paper.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to be a big 11x17 drawing, but at least I can do something decent and something that I feel comfortable. I wouldn't felt comfortable putting those cards out with the lack of detail I was able to do at traditional trading card size.
Yeah.
I chose that format because I had read that those very famous Jim Lee cards, he had did those. He drew those in trading card size.
The ones I gave you.
Yeah, the ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a set when I was a kid. I still have that set, but I throughout time as a kid, you lose some.
Yeah.
You keep taking your book to school, and but yeah, I just so it was kind of cool to have that set that you gave me. I was able to put both sets together, and now I got doubles, and that's cool. I got a whole set again, which is great.
Awesome.
But I just thought, oh, I could be like Jim. I can draw this. No, not at all. Not at all. I don't know how he did it. I challenged Jim to show me how he did that. Although he'll answer the challenge and show me up.
Willie?
Yeah, he'll do them, but show me. Because I thought I did okay, and then I got him colored, and I started looking at them. And how it is when you draw something, you're finished with it. You look at it a couple weeks later, and you're like,
Oh yeah, I absolutely know how that works.
Let's see here. Yeah, that absence is wow. Wow.
Can you feel it at all?
Yeah.
Are you fuzzy?
A little bit. It's definitely there. I tell you what, I definitely understand now. I definitely understand
the meaning of life.
Issue. Yeah. I don't know if I want to try that again. It's such it's the kind of drink that makes you start to question things, like
regret
perception
living?
of reality. No, I honestly, I'm not. I had absinthe before, but I had a flavored one. It was called red chili.
Okay.
And I had already been drinking already, and I was like, so I didn't taste it.
I'm sure you could mix that with something if you chose to.
I'm pretty sure I could, but I don't know. I'm not a big drinker, so I just figured, okay, we'll give it a shot, and I've done that.
Been there, done that. Don't have to do it again.
Yeah, it's
I hear you.
It's like tequila. You try it once and twice and a couple more times after that because it's great, and then you realize, oh, this ain't for me.
We're up to 5 now. Welcome, J.W. Goulet. Says I'll come back when he starts tripping. He's already tripping. He's got little voices in his head now. Is that a nose?
Yeah.
That critical voice in me. I don't want to give you a bad trip. Next time, try a microdot along with it. That could add to the fun.
Randy has to try microdot next time with it.
Acid.
Yeah. I'll be on the stream.
Then your drawing board can breathe right in front of it.
We'll get that, and we'll get have to get a oh gosh, what else is there?
You want to come up and in, Lola? Give me a thumbs up.
But I don't think so. You're not ready, are you? No, she's not ready. No.
Oh.
No, she's not ready. She's in her head
ready, but almost the rest of us are ready to have her on the stream.
Yeah, man.
We're back down. Well, we're back up to 4. It's all good. I gotta take off here in a second anyway because the wife's making dinner upstairs. So.
So you saw me on with the drunk stream. Was at the pop in and cause trouble.
You were boasting you were going to come on. I wasn't even going to come on, but I thought I'd poke into the green room and see how stupid you were getting. So.
It'll probably get pretty bad here. I can definitely feel my hand starting to waver.
Oh, there you go. Lola's dipping into the Jaeger.
Yeah, that's.
I got Crown Royal too.
There you are.
The drink of black men everywhere. Let's see here.
I had a 3 wise men once.
3 men.
The 3 wise men. Jose, Johnny, and whatever the other guy is.
Johnny, Jose, and
Morgan?
No, that'd be Captain Morgan.
I'm just making things.
It was a hard liquor though. It's Johnny Walker. It was it was definitely Johnny and Jose, and then there was one more. I can't recall what it is.
That's my resident bartender. Resident bartender, 3 wise men, the drink, Johnny Walker, Jose Cuervo, and there's someone else. Oh, she doesn't know that one. Okay. All right.
Okay. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I could look it up.
Wow. I swear this character just blinked.
Yeah, Jim. Johnny, Jim, and Jack. That's what it is.
Johnny, Jim, and Jack. Jim Bean. Okay.
Yeah, Johnny, Jim, and Jack. Those are the 3 wise men.
That's cool. That seems like that's pretty hard, though.
It was a drink. It was. It went straight down, though. It was good.
Let's see here. I swear this drawing just blinked at me.
Of course it did. I saw it.
Let's see. What's that? What's this? Oh, screw you. Oh, no.
Bottoms up. Ready?
Okay, here we go.
Go.
You're doing what? Oh, the Jaeger? Yeehaw. This is the drool stream.
I haven't drank Jaeger since I was 17. I swore it off.
Oh, it's gross.
It warms you up.
You know, because one good turn deserves another. One good turn deserves another.
No, I'm not taking that.
Come on.
No.
Just a little bit.
No.
Come on.
No.
Just that much. Look.
No.
Look. What's that much?
No.
Come on.
No.
Please.
No.
Don't be a Willy Whopper. Don't be a silly old goose.
Draw your blinking character.
Okay. I will. I just don't want you to be I don't want you to be a killjoy.
Stephanie Menard says hi.
Stephanie. Come get some acid.
Absinthe. Come get some acid. What? No. Crystal. Krista.
No,
Just a little
I
bit.
will throw up.
No, you won't. I promise.
There's no sugar or nothing in there.
I can get you some sugar. It's not a problem.
Make sure you
I'll
stir
get
that.
some
Put
sugar.
some water in there too. Water it down just a little.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Doesn't have to be straight.
Stephanie wants to know, you holding?
Yeah.
He's barely holding on.
There you go.
Where's my water?
You don't have no water. I didn't take my first shot. I didn't have no water.
I need water.
Look at that. Boiling.
I need water.
Well, you got some water right there. Mix some of your chase it with your rock sauce.
Oh yeah, that'll be great.
Right?
Here you go.
Why don't you pour it in there first, see if it bubbles.
Here you go.
No.
Come on. Let's go ahead and knock it back.
Look it, the sugar's not even dissolved in there.
No, it won't. I'm not using that glass again. I could have gave you a spoon. Yeah, look at that
I
face.
guess if you're going to be stuck indoors, that's the way to do it.
Here we go.
I'm gonna throw up on camera, everyone.
Here we go.
Don't throw up on camera.
I'm watching.
I can't promise you.
It's bad enough Varian's head's going to be on his board and he'll be drooling here in about 15, 20 minutes.
I'm
Sorry,
afraid.
I should have made a joke while you were drinking.
Go ahead. Look at that lightweight. Look at her. She's going through religious situations over there. That's awesome.
Chase it.
Yeah, she's
There you
chasing
go.
an energy drink.
Gotta chase it with your energy drink.
Here.
Pops
What?
Van Zant says, Varian.
Hey, Pops, how's it going? We're drinking absinthe and apparently Jägermeister.
Jaeger, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to draw, but
I'm
My
not.
drawing
I'm
is
just
wonky.
pointing and laughing.
yeah. Randy came in and watched the train wreck.
Yeah. I like train wrecks. It's like Gomez Adams.
Wow. So I talked to a comic store owner who I'm going to have an interview with tomorrow on IndieVote.com, and he is actually on IndieVote, on IndieVote Live. He's actually doing
It's not Dennis Barger, is it?
no, he's actually doing pickup, not pickup,
She pops like Jaeger too.
delivery. He's like Uber Eats for comics.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll,
That's cool.
he'll drive them to he'll drive them to your house. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have
Papa.
him more.
Pops Van Zant says, I do like my Jaeger.
Yeah, Jaeger's not bad. Jaeger's a lot better than what I just than this absinthe stuff. I can't.
Can you compare it to something? Compare it to something. What's it?
Absinthe. It's like it kind of reminded me of Sambuca and Jaeger, but like a lot harder.
Had a harder punch.
Yeah.
When you drank it, you automatically felt it starting to go into your system.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
You should mix the two.
no, I'm not mixing the two. I've already mixed the two. I had a shot of it and
Should
two
mix
shots
it
of
too
it.
if you don't plan on moving from your board for about 2 hours.
Might come up with some really original stuff though.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You'd have to be conscious first. Stop chasing the pink butterfly. Oh, look, it's a dragon. He's sitting right there on my board.
I'm gonna go pet him.
I'm going to pet him.
Your wife's cooking dinner. What is she cooking? What's she making?
She's not cooking dinner. She's making salad for the two of us. So
Oh.
we're trying to eat a little healthier considering the situation. We had kind of a big lunch, so Finished off some leftovers. Pop Van Zant says, I love ice cold Jaeger. Gives me a glow. It's like radioactive, man.
Gives you something.
Gives me wings.
Gives you wings.
Oh, no. They thought that my uncle thought that liquor gave him wings too. Until about maybe the third story, and he realized that he wouldn't be getting those wings. I mean, he got wings spiritually afterwards, after he hit the pavement. You know, the fall doesn't kill you; it's that stop at the end. That's what
they say.
Oh, so yeah, this is good times. Good times.
Were you going to do another origin story?
I want to. I've got some people lined up who want to come on.
Yeah.
But so far it's like trying to get time out. Get time for people who want to come on and do theirs.
Who doesn't have time right now? Holy crap! Dude, if you don't have time now, you're never going to have time.
Yeah.
Monica's pointed that out to me a couple times about getting videos back up on my channel. I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah.
Take some time out and start doing it. The county wants me to start doing preserver, how to draw the preservers anyway. So, yeah, I might throw a couple of those up there.
Go Preserver Rangers. Not the Power Rangers, but it'd be cool if they were.
I keep hoping they get that animation deal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They need an animation deal. It'd be hotter than Captain Planet.
Captain Planet. You could have saved us. We canceled the show.
That's right. Damn it. Saved us all.
Now look at we're facing. He's like, nah. Nah, he's Don Cheadle.
Did you like that G.I. Joe meme I sent to you?
I did. I did.
Knowing is half the battle, and the other half is senseless violence.
Let's see here. I'm drawing a female face. I thought about I don't know what female face it is, but she's mean.
Probably me.
It's probably your face. It probably is. Probably just a mean, vindictive woman who's like, "What's that game? That game looks stupid. Play a cool game. Play Kingdom Hearts."
That's my game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Oh. Taking another hit?
No. It's hitting me.
I understand it doesn't take much.
It's
Trico says, "Is this on YouTube? I never get a notification." And you had YouTube open.
It's on my personal YouTube. Randy switched to.
It's on his personal YouTube, not on Indie Volt.
Yeah, Randy switched the background because he wanted to play the video with that lady. But that can't get me demonetized on this channel because it's not monetized. It's not, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can run them all. Anyway. That's the only one I wanted to run anyway. I'll switch this back. We'll zip back to Varian. There we are.
Video.
Not nearly as fun.
Not nearly as fun. It's Randy, I remember reading a long time ago that the more lines you put on a woman's face, the older she looks.
Uh-huh.
Do you subscribe to that theory?
All depends on how fast you can snort them off, I guess.
I meant when illustrating, sir.
Oh, and illustrating, yes, absolutely. KH3 was abominably slow. What's KH3?
Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, she hasn't played that one yet. She's playing from the beginning. She bought the entire collection.
Mr. Josh Lyman in the house.
Yeah, she's gonna get to it eventually. I guess I'll have to buy a new PS4 when that happens, so she can play in the other room and leave me alone. I'll have to sit there and listen to that goofy ass music.
T. Jackson wants to know what's in your cup.
Me?
Which one of us?
That's me.
Or me? Okay. Because if it's me, it's this horrible concoction here.
Absolutely.
Absinthe.
If it's my Tigger cup, it's cold coffee.
Yeah, and
If
Lola
if
has
it's this
Jaeger.
cup, it's just flavored water. I'm
It's
I'm the straight pussy today.
apparently though, Eric I can't remember is it Sarzak? Was telling me that wormwood may be actually helping combat COVID-19. It's possible.
You're sterilizing your system with all that alcohol. It's like
Yeah,
rubbing alcohol going straight down.
yeah. So
You know what that means? You need to take another shot.
no.
Third time's a charm, my friend.
I
I just want to come back in 15, 20 minutes and see the drool stream. Something somewhere.
I wonder how it is straight.
Try it.
Let's try.
Oh,
gotta see your
dude,
face.
don't do it.
Let's see. I'm gonna do it right at the bottom.
Straight up.
Right at the bottom. Here we go.
Don't drop it.
Yeah.
Don't spit on your drawing. Don't spit on your drawing. Right out the nose.
Oh, that is
You can hear laughter from the peanut gallery.
that
They're only
that
laughing
is
at
not
your
of God. That is the most unholiest thing ever. I need a moment to reflect.
You need a moment to recover. You're not fooling any of us.
Oh
Holy shit! What the hell was that? Did it go up your nose at all?
no, it went. Oh,
You seeing
it went right out the bottom of my stomach.
swirling colors?
Oh.
You had something in your system.
I
Mm-hmm.
made him eat before he drank.
Thank goodness.
Oh.
It's
Let's have
a little time to absorb that alcohol so it doesn't jump right into your bloodstream.
Mm.
That'd be like kicking you into overdrive.
They might as well freebase this stuff.
That's like sitting in a Tesla wondering what the hell this turbo button does. What does this do?
Oh. My lips are numb. Jess, should my lips be numb?
Yes.
Should my
At this point,
lips be
yes.
numb at any point? Okay, just making sure. Okay. Wow. I still have my hands, so I can still draw. Still on my hands. They're still working. Let's see here. So, yeah. Speaking of lips, I'm drawing her lips. She's got a big, thick bottom lip. Let's see here. And she's like, yeah.
Bill Field says, never really got anything out of absinthe.
Oh, I got plenty.
Bill, is that a goat for your icon there? No, that's your dog. Oh, that's
dog.
cool. Yeah, big eyes.
Oh, and the box has Vincent Van Gogh on it, and he
I
has
hope you
three
stirred
faces.
it up. Did you stir it up before you poured it? Did
The-
you
the-
put
the
any
second
cinnamon on the
shot.
bottom?
The second shot I did.
Yeah.
That is straight out the bottle. But the first shot, no, I poured it and poured some sugar in there and drink it.
Okay.
And
I doubt that it needs to be shaken anyway.
good news is I have no pain right now.
Scott's in the house. He wants to know if you're tracing.
No, not today. Not today. I almost said something. Wow.
He never traces.
I not today. Not today. People are watching, so can't be a bird like today. And
Bird like. Okay.
start tracing, but
Scott Rosema says you are a liar.
Scott. Speaking of which,
Speaking of lies,
yeah. Speaking of drawing, a friend of mine is doing a free comic book day live stream for his store. He's got a bunch of artists coming on. There's absolutely no money in it. But I think they might be auctioning off some drawings. He's got an audience that's coming to see it. I volunteered your name because he got some. I'm gonna be on there, but I'm like the
Is he putting it online?
yeah. I'm like the least famous person. He's gonna be there.
Because I thought Free Comic Book Day was canceled.
It is, but he's doing an event for it anyway. So he's gonna be doing that. And, he's got some. I think he's got another. Yeah, he's got another Marvel artist coming. He's got a Marvel artist coming on there. I was like, hey, I know an artist who's worked for all the companies or managed to be fired by all the companies, and
that means we make more money than they do.
Yeah. You ruined your industry, Scott.
Scott's here to beg for Krista's forgiveness.
What's he begging for Chris's forgiveness for? What?
Not showing up on the show.
Oh.
Again.
Again.
See, he's got his own private stock of absinthe too.
Does he?
Yeah,
Okay.
He just hits that bottle a little hard some nights and forgets to come on. He says, "Please." All right, sorry.
I'm not mad at you, Scott.
Randy?
Yes. He said, feeling his lips.
How do you feel about people telling you, others in the industry telling you not to make money? Not to make that sweet move.
Well, see, there comes a time in every artist's life, in every illustrator's experience, especially if they've been in the market for long enough, when they can look another fellow artist in the eye that's trying to give them advice and go, "You're full of shit." You know, it's not I don't have to understand shit. It's just dude, go away. You know, if you can cash the check, if you're happy making the money, leave them alone.
But do you think it's right to be making money while our fellow comic workers are suffering, not able to buy dog food and cat food? Do you think it's cool? Should we? Should probably.
I know you're being rhetorical here because you're.
I'm also
that
probably like
kicking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not right for us to make money.
Welcome to capitalism. Welcome to the society of you have the complete and utter right to choose. You know, if you feel heart sick and heartfelt that your fellow man isn't making any money, thus you can't make any money as well, then I guess you're perfectly within your right to feel that way. You know, if you're not, if you think that you don't need to make money or that you shouldn't be making money when everybody that's worked at these mainstream companies have been treated like crap forever or are suddenly not making money, they're full of shit. You know, you need to go out there and make as much money as you possibly can. It's like that. That's the big thing that they're throwing up against these CG campaigns or these crowdfunding campaigns that are still racketing money. Well, look at that evil Todd McFarlane. Oh my God, he put out a action figure and made over $1 million. People are scraping to get by. Well, apparently there's $1 million worth out there in the free and open market that had no idea a week ago that there was going to be a Spawn action figure available that decided to give it to Todd McFarlane. So, you know, should you feel bad that you're out there paying your bills? No. No, you shouldn't. You should be out there working. But I'm the wrong person to ask because I believe you need to go out there and take sequential art and make as much money off of it in as many different ways from it as you possibly can, because that just gets the art form out there in front of people. That's why I do the nature trail. That's why I do advertising. You know, not just that, but it pays really good. So.
Yeah. I mean, JW Gold says, "Oh no, free comedy is canceled. What am I going to do without trading elbows to some guy over free shitty reprints or sneak peeks?"
There you go.
I'm sorry. He's got a point. Yeah, free comedy is canceled. But
there's Roseman's comment.
Oh,
He
I'm
considers
sorry.
myself a savior for the industry by keeping Varian out of it.
Gatekeeper.
Varian's about out of it right now, but it's the absinthe and not you that's running it.
You've been
Scott
holding
wants
me
to know if
back.
you can join. Absolutely. The entrance is in the rear. Let's find that door. Turn it right in. Do you want me to send him a link?
Sure.
You want me just to put it in the chat? No, I'll send it right to Scott. Scott, I'm going to send you a link on your Facebook so that you can join in on the fun. As soon as I find your name. I haven't talked to you in a while. Wow. Let me start over here.
I type his name in. You help spelling it?
You could, but that would be the simple thing.
I-C-O. Okay.
It is in your PM on Facebook, Scott. And with that, I should probably step out.
Okay, you coming back?
I'll wait until Scott gets in. I don't know. All depends what's happening. I'm here making small adjustments to some of the nature trail stuff, but I really want to. I've been itching real bad to get back to work on my book. So, itching.
You got to get back to that. That's
I do. I'm gonna stick around and say hello to Scott if he gets on board here, and other than that, I can hear the wife moving around upstairs.
Come get your salad, Randall. That's how you know you're in trouble.
No, my real name's Randy, I'm afraid.
I know, but like if she ever calls you Randall, you know you're in trouble.
Never calls me Randall. She'll call me something a lot worse than that if I'm in trouble. I keep telling her she needs to come down here and wave hello sometime when we're on the air. It doesn't hurt nothing. But she hasn't had a haircut in a month, and she's getting crazy hair. So.
Yeah, I've been worried. And ladies out there, listen, I know a lot of you on my Facebook and you're watching right now. And listen, I know you're locked in the house. And some of the guys too, I noticed some of you doing it too. The hair dye is a lot better than the scissors. But I want y'all to be careful dyeing your hair. I know we're in a pandemic, I know we're locked down, but hood rat red is still hood rat red. We can't have it. I'm gonna roast you. If I come on your pit profile, you're like, I did a thing, and you got hood rat red hair, I'm roasting you. And if I got absinthe in me, I'm roasting you hard.
He's gonna keep the absinthe just for that occasion.
Yeah.
For his hood rat red hair roast coming soon to the Varian channel. Have you gotten that call yet from Indie Volt Radio? Are we on the air?
I did. It went off a while ago. I was in the middle of a statement, and we are live on Indie Volt Radio. And
Chris, check the numbers. There's probably a bunch of people going, "Who are these idiots on there?"
I can know she can't see him from her people. I can see him from. I might be able to log in over here. Hold on, let me see.
Welcome everyone listening on Indie Volt Radio who might still be on the air. This is the Indie Volt Varian Grant live drunk stream.
I got 3,200 people listening. That's pretty cool.
Varian is officially 3 shots in on absinthe.
And a shot of Jaeger.
And a shot of Jaeger. We're going to see how long he can last.
Yeah.
Before this turns into the official drool stream. Or the slur stream. One or the other. Okay, I think that's all right. Mr. Scott Rosema is in the green room. He is coming on. Hello, Mr. Scott Rosema.
Hello.
What's going on?
I hear.
We can hear us through your mic, through your speaker.
I gotta quit my second stream here. Hang on. There I am. There we go.
I know one dude that has changed his hair a dozen times during the quarantine. Hashtag hood rat red.
What is hood rat red? What is that about?
It's a hair color.
Can you see the screen right now?
Yeah.
Can you see the little lines passing through?
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is some bright red. That is almost
Yes, sir.
that is almost magenta hot.
Yeah. Yep.
I had my hair
Magenta hot.
You did, and when you had your hair red, what did I call it?
I love my hair red.
You remember what I called it? Hood rat red. And I did not like Lola changing her hair color because it would then end up all over the place. So, 2 months it was red.
I can't see that.
Oh no, I was gonna say I know all about that. I used to dye my hair a lot. So did Scott.
Oh, yeah, all three of them. They just, like take
Scott
a
used
marker to it.
Years ago, Scott used to dye his hair a lot.
Years ago.
Are you talking about me or Scott?
No, we're talking about you.
Oh, me. Oh, okay.
Get some alcohol in you. This is the drink stream. Not really.
Hey, I heard you talking, Randy, about getting back to some projects, and I was going to take the opportunity here to kind of pick some fellow creatives' brains here and let some of the audience hear on some of the nuts and bolts of what's like to work on this stuff. I don't know about you guys, but this whole lockdown thing it just got me 6 ways to Sundays. I can't, it's like every day blends into another, and it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Not tough, but it's just
It's starting to blend because it's every day's the weekend.
yeah. It's like, at first it was like skipping school, but now, geez.
That's how variants helping the time go by.
Oh, I see nothing like dulling the senses. Okay, I can see that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We are live right now also on Indie Volt Radio. So, we have about 3,000 or 4,000 people listening.
Go ahead.
As Varian imbibes. He's taking it straight. Don't do it, buddy.
I want to listen to the rest of Scott's speech.
Well, no, actually, then let me then let me regale you as we see. Oh my God, Varian, are you sure? Are you sure you should be doing that?
Put the bottle down, my friend. Put the bottle down before you hurt
She's
yourself.
gonna end up throwing up.
Is that your first time trying to do any kind of liqueur?
No, that's his first taste of, or not really his first. It's his fourth taste of absinthe right there.
Oh my
And
God!
He's about to turn us all into the drool stream. Remember, we should take you off camera if you're gonna lose your lunch. Get a wastebasket.
I'm fine.
Yeah. We don't need you showing up. We don't need you showing up on an episode of Ridiculousness.
Yeah, I'm just having I'm just having a little private come to Jesus meeting over here.
Oh,
it's fine.
man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Remember, we can always clip this for Fail Army.
Oh.
Well, no, it's really funny though, and not just because of the whole the whole lockdown thing we're all experiencing here, but in recent years I've been having a hell of a time focusing on getting stuff done. I can't, if I really push myself, I can get this, that, or that done. I still make deadlines with commercial jobs, but man, trying to, I want so badly to get stuff going, but I'm having a hell of a block. Randy, anything you offer me? I can't ask Varian because he's sloshed to the wind.
Little solid deadlines is what you need to do, and you need to always make progress. The first thing that you really need to do is make sure you stick to as close to a routine as possible, so that you're always sitting behind the board doing something. You should know what you're going to do next couple days up and have goals, and hit those little goals, obtainable goals that you can hit. There
Got
he is. Now he's in Lola's stream. Wheel him over to the toilet if he has to go.
I started bleeding from the face.
Now's the time to get him into a poker game. That's the perfect time to clean up.
Oh. started bleeding from
never
your
played
face?
poker.
Yeah, I'm fine now. I started bleeding. I don't know why the absence did that. I don't know.
It's probably thinning your blood out a little bit.
Is there a tip jar? Trico.
Perhaps.
Trico wants
You
to
can
know
put
if
it in
there's
my
if
tip
there's a
jar.
tip jar to make you do a shot. But yeah, little goals with me. I'm always fighting the commercial to get past the commercial stuff so I can get to my stuff.
Right.
Then when I get to my stuff, you know.
Well, I've always wondered, and I'm going to get back to Trico here in a second because he was kind enough to send me some stuff not too long ago. But I've always been a huge admirer of guys like John Buscema and all that, where, geez, like the guy, he just seems like he's the kind of guy that could just get up every single morning and just draw and draw endlessly.
That's what you have
Oh
to
my
do.
God! Stop looking at me,
Good
Barry.
Lord, man.
Oh my God! I am never going to get to sleep tonight. Oh my God!
That's my next movie, Godzilla, right there. We just rewatched Thor earlier today.
Oh, the original first one.
Yeah, I never realized Chris Helmsworth was wearing eyeliner, but I guess he was.
Oh, nice way to start the show off. Boy, I was love that battle in the Frost Giants world of that big huge crow. Oh man, that was just awesome. Oh my
There's
God.
a lot of those films have your just phenomenal comic book fight moments. You know.
Oh yeah, just awesome.
Trico sent some stuff, and for once it wasn't dick pics.
No, Trico. If it had,
Trico.
trust me, I'd be holding you over the fire with those. That would have been.
That's what you call blackmail material.
not terribly useful blackmail material because you have to have something of substance to use against them first.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
Can't squeeze blood from a stone
Trico,
either.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, I've heard stories, but I had no idea where.
I meant every freaking word of it.
But yeah, that's how these old workhorses got stuff done. Is they got into a routine, they never broke it.
Oh yeah. Of course, I have to kind of wonder too if so many of us are at a very severe disadvantage because it seems like somebody like Buscema, it was like the guy was just born to draw. He just absolutely loved every single second of doing it. And
that's just part of the skill set. It's not a. I'm sure there was a large level of talent there, but most of it was practice, just like learning every other instrument out there.
Well, I also know that, of course, those guys were of the greatest generation, the World War II guys.
Yeah.
So there was also this whole thing about, literally
work
they're
ethic.
providing for their families, so they didn't dare slough off.
Yeah.
Well,
look at like Kirby's output or George Perez's output. It was just constant.
Oh.
Just regular machining, just churning.
Oh, no doubt. And even still, I know that I've talked to George in the past, and even he says that he sometimes will have terrible times of block where nothing works out right, and he just simply muscles his way through it.
Yeah.
We don't see it because everything he does is the printed stuff is all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But between like him and say Walt Simonson or John Byrne, he's not even human. I know that guy. He just, oh my God.
I don't know how fast John works, but
Well,
I imagine he was pretty productive there for the longest time, doing at least a book or 2 books a month.
Oh yeah, a lot of the years of his career, he was 2 books a month easily. And
I would have loved to have inked some of his work.
oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I always look at some of the stuff that he did, especially like his Wonder Woman material, that it's pretty obvious when you look at it that he was inking it with a Sharpie and inking it quick.
Oh yeah.
Gil Kane was like that towards the end of his career too, doing some phenomenal, beautiful compositional stuff, just gorgeous look. But he was inking it with a thick felt marker, and you were like, "Man, that's." Oh.
Yeah, Gil did not do himself any
favors
favors in the last 7 or 8 years of his career.
Yeah, but there's still, like I said, you look at his composition and stuff; it's just amazing. I still go through and look at
his layouts and his basic drawing compositions are just masterful from the very end.
His cover work is crazy.
Oh,
crazy!
Just fun. I love seeing all of his background sketches, all this great construction. All this. everything
Mm.
gridded off, and
It was like
awesome.
Kirby. He had a lot of basic shapes in his repertoire, and he just stack it all up. Here's a futuristic city. Here's a block with another block stuck in it, with another block with a bridge going across it. It's just incredible stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just amazing.
There was another artist that most people.
Varian's looking for a shot glass. No.
Oh, he's gonna sniff markers now. Oh no.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
There was another guy in the
See
industry.
that? He's already wiping out his drool on the page.
Yeah, trying to cover it up.
Trying to cover it up.
Carl Potts was a lot like that.
Yeah,
No.
I talked to Carl Potts one time about his inking, and he gave me a snide remark. Well, I ink with whatever's at hand to get the job done. I'm like, well, yeah, that makes sense. That looks like a flare pen right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That I tell you, you see these guys, Buscema, Kane, and all the Kirby and all that, and they were just amazing. And I've always had this admiration for those guys, to probably to an unhealthy degree, because I've always wanted to draw in that kind of quantity.
Yeah.
And it just, oh man,
It's drive, deadline, and the need to put food on the table and cover your bills.
That's true.
That's probably the big thing.
Yeah. No,
getting yourself into a regiment's a big thing. That's when you're going to get the most productive. You find the times of your day when you're the most productive, and that's the time you're at the board. Boom.
Right. That should be a good place to start.
And everybody's different. Sometimes artists are at their best at 1 a.m. to 5 a.m, and that's how they work. And other guys like me, I like getting up at like, if I'm up at 4 or 5 in the morning, that I'm my most productive between that time and about noon.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that has anything
right
to do with if that has anything to do with your environment, because being there in Flint, it's hard to get away from that blue collar, mindset of
especially not like right now. You could be working all hours of the day. You can lose complete track of time. So nobody's moving, nobody's doing nothing, nobody's got anywhere to go.
Yeah.
So you can get up whenever you need.
So are you currently just trying to get past a lot of these commercial jobs so you can get back to your own stuff, or is that what's really got a block for you right now?
Yeah, that's the big thing now. I'm really worried that once we're off of the virus, I'm going to get slammed again, because I've got like 3 signed jobs and a 2-page advertising ad for a real estate company that's coming up as soon as the virus is done. So. But right now I'm working on the nature, the nature signs.
They still have you doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I do it every year. They're not stopping now. You can still walk through the park. It's just a matter they're not going to be able to get it printed until these the print shops can open up to run the stuff off for the signs.
Gotcha.
But that doesn't mean I can't work on it. In fact, they just sent me the information for the 11th sign today.
Oh,
I've got the 10th one penciled and the 9th one almost finished here. So.
That's something we're going to make a point to come over to Flint and see, because we really want to see all those graphics along that trail.
Yeah, Varian, your marker's about dry.
It can't be. It's impossible.
What do you mean it's impossible?
It's an acrylic Montana.
Okay.
It's water-based. It's got
Water.
plenty of liquid in
Pour a
it.
little absinthe in there and see how it runs.
Yeah. Yeah, Varian seemed to get oiled up on it pretty good, so maybe the mark will
I think Varian's oiled up incredibly well.
I could dip it in the absinthe.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. Just keep going. Just keep going. Obviously, this is a night scene.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm not so sure I put a frame on it. Varian, can you possibly narrate what you're doing? Because frankly, I can't make head nor tails of it.
I'm going to make her face coming out of the shadows. Yeah.
Ryko says Varian worries about having to turn in his black card for listening to Aqua, Lincoln Park, etc. But they're probably going to shred that card up when they see him white girl wasted on Facebook live. LOL. Sir, are you white girl wasted right now?
It's possible.
Possibly.
It's possible.
And since obviously we have variant
That's a
entering
hell of
into
a
the
night
dimension,
scene.
so while that's happening, I'm going to get back to Trico because he sent me a package the other day. He's clearing out some of his stock, and he sent me about I think 4 different comics, and pretty cool, pretty neat to see. Two of them are the How to Draw Comics comic that he put out.
Okay.
Did you ever see that?
No.
It is pretty
Can't say
interesting.
that I have.
Kind of a nice version of drawing comics the Marvel way type thing. Plus he also sent me
Trico says, I love you, V.
careful Trico, he may take it the wrong way in his current state.
He
I
he's
wouldn't.
thinking of me for being like he said, white girl wasted. Yeah.
White girl wasted.
Yeah.
I can handle myself.
Oh, we're down to only 2 people watching now.
Not
It must have been our industry talk that chased him off.
Possibly.
Anyway, Scott, I'm gonna have to run. I gotta get upstairs and have dinner. So.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll talk to you later. I'll hang around here for a
We're
little
gonna be
while.
on tomorrow. If you're gonna come on tomorrow, little wasted boy there, he'll be on too.
Yeah, all right. That's gonna be tomorrow at 7, right?
Tomorrow night at 9:00 Eastern
9
Standard
o'clock,
Time.
nice.
Yeah, that'll be Indie Volt Radio as opposed to Varian TV, which is what it is up there. And hey, everybody out there in Indie Volt Radio Land, we appreciate you listening in. You are currently listening to the drunk stream, Mr. Varian Grant. He's 4 hits of Absinthe and 1 hit of Jaeger in, and he's currently sketching at his board. So you gonna keep him busy, Scott?
Such as it, I'll do my best.
Keep him talking. Varian is here, Scott Roseman is here, and this is Randy Zimmerman signing off. You, everybody out there, stay healthy. We appreciate each and every one of you, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Indie Volt radio stream.
All right.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Take
Take care,
care.
Randy.
Don't drool too much on your drawing, Varian.
I can't, because it'll get wet and then. Yeah.
Okay.
But take care.
All right, man. We'll see you. Take
See ya.
it easy. Yep. Bye.
You said Trico sent you some books. He sent you how to draw comics.
So how to
Have
draw
you-
comics, and he also sent me some. Oh, geez, I don't have it in front of me. One was it was like an anthology, like a thick annual or something. A lot of different material in it. I haven't had a chance to go through it yet, but it was very, very neat to see. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Are you still hanging around there, Trico?
Yeah.
Chime
Wait,
in if you are.
I'm interested to know about the how to draw comics book that he sent you. Did you
Well-
finally learn? Did you?
Well, the ones he sent me was interesting because it was two versions of the book. They look almost identical, except there are different colors on each cover. But one is for drawing the male figure, and one was for drawing the female figure.
Okay.
So I thought that was pretty interesting, and it'd be a way to kind of focus on one gender or another, depending on what you wanted to learn.
Mhm.
And it's pretty interesting. I don't know what year he put it out, but it looks like it could have some real value in the marketplace. So I've yet to go over them in detail, but it was very interesting very cool to get them.
I say that you redraw it. With Trico, you redraw some of the illustrations and you rebrand it. Scott Roseman's How to Draw Comics, and then step 3 is profit.
I would, and that's not a bad underhanded idea, considering. I'm not sure if I want to have Trico chasing me around to the next given convention we're at with some kind of a pointy stick. I could. So now, Varian, with your drawing that you're working on, and I use that word loosely.
Mhm.
Is this just you practicing, or is this for an assignment, or what?
I'm just practicing. Anytime I was warned, I was warned by Anthony Figueroa last night. He says if you're gonna try absence for the first time on a drawstring, don't draw your comic.
That's probably a pretty good idea.
So I said, okay. He says, otherwise we should be okay. So let's do some doodles.
So
Do some.
this is the first time you've tried the said concoction,
I had it a while ago, but I only had one shot, and it was after a bunch of other drinks at a party, and they were like, here's some red chili absinthe, and I tried it. And
oh
then
my God.
I didn't even taste it. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh my Lord.
This is the first time.
That's a hell of a leap to do for the first time. Can't you start with something simple like, I don't know, 80 proof vodka or something?
Yeah, this right here. Hold on real quick. I'll show you. Can I borrow Caden for a second? Could you give me that box? The blue box that this came in. It should be on the counter.
And it's
oh, go ahead.
Don't take another drink.
No. I think I'm done with the drinks.
Yeah, I think you really are done. That's probably a good way of putting it.
So this is the box. It's the box that comes in. They show you what you're supposed to do. It's 110 proof.
Oh my God!
You're supposed to actually. You say pour 2 ounces of absinthe into a glass and top with
Trey, give me a minute.
a big spoon and sugar cube. They give you a spoon with the box. Dissolve sugar with 3 ounces of water, stir and enjoy. And look who's on the box.
Oh, Van Gogh. I'll be.
But it's not just that. Look at the image. Isn't it freaky?
Oh, geez. That's bizarre.
Yeah, it's freaky. So it's like
that's probably what you end up seeing if you drink too much of it. And somehow,
yeah.
I don't know if Van Gogh is really the kind of person you want to put on your box for drinking. That's not a good endorsement at all. That is.
But it comes with the spoon. The spoon sits in the box.
God. Huh.
And so they give you the spoon, and you take the spoon and you set it across your cup, and you let the sugar cube melt on it. I didn't have any sugar cubes at all.
Oh, still. Oh my God.
Trickle wants a link, but I can't get my Facebook over.
Oh, no problem. I can send them one.
You want me to just put it in the chat?
Yeah, put it in the chat. Trickle, she's gonna put the link in the chat for you. Yeah, I had never tried it, and Anthony told me don't draw my comic when I'm drinking it. So
again, word of the wise. Very, very good. Very good word of the wise.
So now I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, okay, well, try some ink stuff, and I got these Montana markers that are meant for graffiti from another point in my life.
Chat, guys.
All right. Yeah, links in the chat, Trike. And so I'm like, I'll use these because I remember, but the problem is I just remembered while I was doing it. Look at the page. It curls up. It gets wet.
Well, yeah, those huge, those thick markers are just loaded with, paper warping chemicals. Oh my God. I'm surprised you're not high from those alone. Those things aren't good. You got circulation in that room, don't you? I hope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like a fan going or something?
Well, I'm in a pretty big area. Like this whole, like my office is connected to like two different areas of the house.
So Lola.
Oh, can you hear?
Lola, can you unmute?
She can hear you. Okay.
You got to keep reminding me. I want to chime in on the geekgasm. I'm going to get to there sooner or later.
Wednesday, you're coming on.
Wednesday. Okay. So that'll be this Wednesday as usual?
Yeah.
All right. Keep sending me reminders because I'm going to. And does that come on the same time as the like 8 or 9 or when?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Okay. So you guys talk about all kinds of, behind the scenes stuff, or
we talk about whatever people want to talk about.
Ooh. All right. Unfettered. Say again?
It can get really adult.
All right. Awesome. Just cut me loose, baby.
I'll message you all day Wednesday.
Oh, not all. You say all day?
I'm gonna message you all day to remind you.
Oh, you're gonna message me all day. Okay, I expect to see my mailbox filled with Krista saying, "Scott, damn it, don't you forget? I'm shaking my hand at you. I'm shaking my finger at you." Where's Trico?
He's coming in.
All right. So, but Varian, did you faint? Are you still there? Where'd he go?
Disappeared.
There he is.
Hey, Trico.
Me. Oh, there I am.
There you
Hey,
go.
what's going on?
Good.
I was just
Somebody-
looking at the live stream to see if Varian was passed out underneath the desk or what was going on.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about him. I think he melted.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's around somewhere. So Trico, hey, thanks again for sending me those books. That was fun.
Oh, no problem. I was like, well, I'll send some to a comic professional, and hopefully he'll still talk to me afterwards after he sees how bad my writing is.
Well, I didn't see a check in that package, my friend. So you're gonna bark up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be interesting. I know you said you wanted to send me some stuff. I was really quite surprised when I got it. I didn't realize you had put those books out. I'm sorry I hadn't been keeping up with you, but
it was a few years ago. Some of them I think it came out in like 14 or 15, like 2014 or 15. It was it was old stock. I was like, I'm gonna just clean everything out and then
I was happy to get them. I'm glad you sent them to me.
Cool. Yeah.
So does that have any kind of bearing on what you're working on these days?
No, not too much. A lot of the stuff was stuff that I worked on when I was first getting into comics. Like the create your own comic thing that I sent. All the pages are blank because I was like, man, it's expensive paying for an artist all the time. If only there was something if only I could put out a product and not hire an artist. So,
no doubt. No doubt.
So I put that out because I just made the panels and everything, and I'm like, oh, this is genius. Kids will buy it because they want to make comic books, and I didn't have to really do a lot. So
did you combine having those how to create comics with any kind of classes or presentations or? Yeah.
For a while we're doing things like that. At the time when I came out with that, I was working a lot, so I couldn't really do a lot with it, But yeah, there was a couple of conventions where we had like an artist and the kids would kind of shout out like what a superhero's powers would be and what the name would be and everything, and the artist would kind of just draw it on like a dry erase board. It was fun.
Yeah, really. It looked like it'd be pretty cool. When I got it and flipped through, and I realized, oh, geez, 2/3 of this book is these paneled up pages and everything, and thought, wow, I mean, I've seen things like that before, here and there. But it's been so long that I saw what you offered, and I thought that could be really fun.
Yeah,
to try and do. It'd be a great way to kind of stretch the old, layout and composition muscles and such.
Yeah.
Now, kind of refresh my memory. You're around Florida, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm in Michigan. I'm maybe 20 minutes away from Varian, 15 minutes away from Varian.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So it's going to be your responsibility to pick him off the floor if he just faints dead away. Don't leave it all to Krista to do.
Roll him over so he doesn't choke on his tongue or anything.
Good idea. Prop him up. Get a pillow under his head.
Draw a penis on his face while he's passed out.
You need another one? No, he's already. I got the one.
I just had a 2-minute talk with myself in the bathroom, in the mirror, like, why are you like this?
He starts crying and putting on lipstick. Why are you like this?
Marion, don't ask this kind of question. You know, you're just asking for trouble. Nobody knows those answers. It's pitiful. Pitiful.
Really he's looking in the mirror saying, "I'd F me, would you F me?"
Oh, that's really a question nobody wants to answer. Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah.
so Trico,
Mhm.
give me a in a nutshell version of what it is you're working on right now, and the name of the project and the stage it's at.
Destroying that which he created.
Marion?
It's a secret project calling Destroying That Which I Created.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, right now I'm working on like a historical comic. It'll be kind of like a anthology. Like 3 kind of short 8-page stories. It'll be historically accurate, but I want there to be kind of like a horror tone to it, kind of like the old EC comics,
Okay.
but it's all historically accurate, but kind of like mysteries, sort of, or historical mysteries that kind of give it that kind of spooky edge to it.
Are you talking like a Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter type vibe or what?
No, not exactly like that. Just I don't know, stories about like disappearing ships and like soldiers that were kind of glowing during battles and everything. Just kind of oddball stuff where it's all historically true, but it'll have some really good images and everything for in the comic.
Oh,
Mhm.
And now you're writing, right?
Yeah. I wrote the first story, so it's going through like a dozen different editors. Because I don't do cons or anything, so I don't have that pressure of like, oh, I got to have this done for the next convention.
Sure.
So I'm just kind of just sending it to a bunch of different editors and trying to make it as good as I can. And
Have you sold it?
Huh?
Have you sold it to a company? You're gonna get it? Are you trying to get it published by another company?
I don't know, either that or I'll probably just end up publishing it myself. Just kind of, it's like a passion project, so I'm not too worried about getting it published. If someone came up and wanted to, then maybe, but mostly I was just kind of thinking, just, kind of self-publish it. It's just like a passion project, and then I kind of have more control over it, if I want to just send copies of it out randomly, like I I did with my other stuff. I can just send it out. Now,
is this basically? Is this how you spend a lot of your time on your own projects, doing things like this, or?
Oh no, for a while, there was 2 or 3 years where I was just doing freelance work where they had the characters and kind of an idea of a plot they wanted, and then I'd write out the script for them.
Who's they?
Oh, it was a comic book company. They were working on some things, but the comic company never really launched. But in the meantime, I wrote a lot of scripts for them and got paid. So,
really?
So it worked out for me.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the material? Did you ever get it back, or they own it?
No, they own it. It's they paid me for it, and checks cleared and everything, so it's all theirs now.
Well, you can't go wrong there if the check's cleared.
Yeah, and it was all their characters and everything. I was just kind of fleshing out the script and everything. So,
well, that's interesting. You should say you got paid for it. Now, I don't mean to make light of that, but that actually makes it a kind of an odd animal, because a lot of people will will try and get published or want to do things, and you can hook up with a dozen companies in a day, but they're not going to pay you a cent. So that's easy to do, but to actually come across a company, I assume a small company to start with.
Yeah.
But the fact that they actually had funds to pay you for the work is very encouraging to hear, for one thing.
But isn't that depressing when you do some work for a company, you get paid, and then the company falls apart? You're like, oh, I'll never get a chance to see. Like, it's like I got paid, but the work's not coming out. Usually, the work is out and I didn't get paid.
Oh yeah, that's very frustrating. That I can't count the number of projects I've turned down because even if they were willing to pay me, I would look at their business model and I would see what kind of approach they were taking, and I could just tell right away, well, this is never going to see print, not much less get on the shelves. So you might be able to pay me, but unless it's going to get out there and do me some good with my reputation or with my experience, it's not worth doing. I mean, nobody ever offered enough money that was worth doing it without seeing it published. But even the ones that offered fairly good amounts, you could tell they were never going to come out with the books, and they never did.
Mhm.
So you end up having to weigh your options. Do I want to work on this thing? And even if I get paid, but it never sees print or never gets out there, is it worth my getting paid for it but getting no exposure out of it whatsoever? So, it's frustrating. You want to work on stuff, you want to try and make your mark, but geez, your stuff has got to get out there so people can see it and they can start, seeing you be a viable element in the industry.
Yeah, I don't know. I figured I dodged a bullet because my writing's pretty abysmal. So I'm like, oh, good.
Well,
no one will see how bad it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one will see. The world doesn't know how bad my writing is now. So it worked out good for me.
Trico, we know how bad it is. Don't worry about that. You're more successful than you know in that respect.
Yeah.
You know what? It's I have a script from I don't know if I can say it yet, but he tackled a friend of mine. A friend of me and Trico's actually tackled a script of mine that I was been working on for years. And he said, "Can I take a crack at it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he sent me back in the script, and it is fantastic.
Really?
He pretty much took everything that I wrote and threw it away. like he's.
So you just it was just the bare bones of what he started, what you started with is still there, but everything else is completely fleshed out new.
Yeah, like put it this way: if it's remember RoboCop?
Yeah,
that he had to throw away most of Alex Murphy's body except for his. They said we can keep his right hand. No, get rid of it. They pretty much just kept his face.
Yeah,
and some of his organs. That's what happened. Everything else went out the window, but. It is such an enjoyable script, and I thought to myself, I said, I think that I probably would be the type of person to enjoy adaptations of my work outside of the comics medium, because to me it was like I hadn't published this yet, but I had this story in my head for years, so seeing someone else tackle it, take the same characters, change them, really make.
What happened to the story? Did it get published? Drawn?
I'm actually trying to find an artist for it now. It's because I've talked to a lot of artists, and believe it or not, nowadays artists like to say, "Hey, I can't draw women characters. I don't like drawing books with lots of female casts. I like drawing books with lots of male casts." So I've heard that, and I've dealt with that. So unfortunately, yeah.
Females are some of the more fun things to draw in comics, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
I think they could be some of the most problematic too, because now you can get yelled at for it.
yeah, that's true.
Well, you have to exercise, some sense of decorum too. I mean, you just can't.
Nah, no decorum here.
No, Varian just gets out the circle template and
there they go.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till you see what I do here. I'm gonna
just follow the How to Do It by Jim Ballant, and you're all set.
I don't even know who Jim Ballant is.
Come on, Jim Ballant. Oh, he only did Catwoman for like 1,000 years.
Oh, was he the one that did her in the pink and the purple costume?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Jim Ballant was famous for doing literally balloons on women. So go figure. So now, Trico,
Yeah.
who do you have drawing the thing you've recently written?
Oh, still haven't. I haven't. The thing that I'm working on, I haven't progressed getting an artist yet. I figured I'll. It's off to one editor right now. Once he's done, I'll have a couple other people kind of look at it. That way, by the time the artist gets it, everything's figured out. So I don't have to have him make any last minute changes or anything like that.
Are you do you want to? Are you retaining um, some level of say so on who the artist is?
Yeah. Are you talking about for my project or for the
Yeah,
freelance
for your,
jobs?
for your project. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, on mine, yeah. I'm looking at like a couple different ones. Because it's an anthology book, but I don't want the styles to be too vastly different, but I don't want to have the same artist work on all of them. I think it'd be just better to kind of break it up between three.
Well, do you think that you would have the option of getting the same artist to work on all your stories?
I'm sorry, what? I cut out for a minute.
Do you say you want to have different artists on the different stories?
Mm-hmm.
Would you have even an option to have the same artist do all the stories if you wanted it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I like working with like a lot of different artists, so I was thinking about having one work on each different story. Because though it'll be in the first issue, it's 8 or 3 different stories. Each of them's only 8 pages. So I was gonna. I don't know. I like working with like a lot of different artists and everything. But yeah, I could if it works out with their scheduling and everything, I could have just one artist do the entire book.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You know that. So, not to pick your brain too much, because I don't know how much brain you have.
Because it's slim pickings. Yeah.
Is so you have projects you're working on with other publishers, and they're paying you to do that, or this is all on spec?
Oh, the one I'm working on is just a passion project, so I'm just kind of making it myself.
Okay.
The freelance stuff I quit doing probably a year ago. I started teaching more at the college and everything, so I didn't have time to really devote to any freelance work. So
What college was that?
over at Jackson College, and then recently
Okay.
I went and got some more. I used to teach at an online university called University of the People. It's online and it's neat because you get students from all over. Like you get students from Romania and Nigeria and
Wow.
just all over. So it's really neat teaching history there because you get all these different perspectives.
Gotcha.
So I taught there for a couple years, and then when I got hired in at Jackson College, they gave me 3 courses. So I'm like, oh man, I can't handle that much. And now, with the pandemic and everything, I'm just kind of taking any work I can get. So now I'm like, yeah, I'll teach it
Gotcha.
at both colleges, and
So, do you find that just as a quick side question, because I have another thing I want to get back to, but do you find yourself fairly well suited to teaching?
Yeah, but I think so. The students seem to like me, so I think they think so. I never had any formal training in it. Like my degrees aren't in education; they're just in English and or in writing and in history. So I haven't had any formal education, and I'm just like, I try and think like, well, what's going to be kind of entertaining and interesting for them,
Sure.
and then,
Sure.
try to cover whatever content we need to cover for the course.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just as a real quick side note, I speaking to you as a writer, and I'm going to come at you from the angle of being a writer, having written myself. One of the more fun things that I found myself doing in recent years is I've started doing the occasional script doctoring, they call it, where I've worked with several writers where they've offered me up something to draw, and I've read through it, and I make a decision. Okay, can I do this? Would I be good at doing it? And a fair amount of time, I end up not doing the project for various reasons, drawing it at least. But I end up also giving them suggestions about the writing itself because I read what they send and I see holes in it. And there are areas where the plotting is weak, or maybe the characterizations don't ring true to what they're trying to do with each character and all that. And I end up offering up my suggestions on how to improve it or how to tighten it up. And I have a lot of fun doing that. That's a lot of fun doing it. And I only claim a little bit of I don't want to use the word expertise, but a pretty sound facility at doing it, if those words ring true. Because I've got to work with all these other professional writers over the years, and I always end up, we talk each other's ears off over the phone on any given project, and they've taught me all kinds of different things about writing and about recognizing structure and characterization and flow of the plot and all that. So I've had a lot of fun doing that, where I get to take somebody's story and I give it just a little bit of a tweaking or a little bit of a spin, and they always tend to enjoy it. And
Yeah.
And I like to think I help them kind of, polish it up a little bit. So
story and destroyed it. Destroyed it for your own good.
Oh, I can do that in a heartbeat. I can destroy a story and not even blinking.
Yeah. No, I remember one time I ran a cover idea past you, and I really liked it because you're like really honest about it, and you just have a really good not a good eye for the composition and everything of the cover, because the cover wasn't made or anything yet. I was just kind of telling you my idea for it, but you have like a really good way of kind of visualizing it and knowing what's going to work and what's not going to work before it's even laid out or anything. So I like it. I'll probably be running a bunch of stuff past you when the script kind of gets farther along. Sure.
Well, just for the sake of the conversation, remind me of what it was I commented on. You remember?
Oh, it was about a cover for the project I'm working on right now with the where the soldiers they get
the zombies.
Yeah.
Zombies. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that now. Okay.
Yeah, that was really good because it was good to kind of get insight on it, and I like, you're just like real honest about it and everything. I think you were worried about hurting my feelings, and I'm like, no, man, I'm pretty tough.
I'm sorry if I gave that impression, because I really could give a damn about anybody's feelings.
I've probably been through.
No, I remember. Do you mind if we talk about this out loud for everybody can hear?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I remember the idea you had, and just in a nutshell to the people listening, it was a cover that was going to depict these zombies kind of marching forward towards the viewer, and I believe they're going to be soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm correct.
Yep.
And I think you might have suggested a certain kind of atmosphere around them or what have you. And from the description you gave me, I found it to be a little bland in as much as what the imagery itself is going to portray. Now, it might have actually been pretty effective in terms of what you're trying to put across with what was going to be in the book. But in terms of a cover, because in terms of it being a cover, it didn't have enough snap to it where it would really be effective on sitting amongst a bunch of other comics, or even being seen by people as a way to draw them in. So I remember that was something I was being very particularly, pretty blunt about. And Varian is showing off his signature. Excellent. That's good, Varian. Oh, that's awesome. Who's a good artist? Who's a good artist?
That's going on. That's going on the. That's going
Anyway,
All right. Now I've seen his signature. All I need is his checkbook, and
yeah, really. Oh, did you get a snapshot of that? We're gonna be photoshopping that later.
yeah.
Would you
But-
like?
But I remember I was suggesting to you that the cover really has to have something about it that really brings in a viewer to want to buy the book and hopefully draw them further into the book to read it and enjoy it. And everybody you get audiences that want to come back. So the initial description you gave me and the way I was seeing it, the way you're describing it, I just thought it didn't have enough punch to it. And I thought that there'd be maybe some other way that you could approach putting the cover together. And what happened from that point till now, I'm not sure. I hope again that was helpful in thinking what you're going to do.
No, it's really good. It's all historically based, so I had to do some research and everything. And then because of the quarantine, I'm like, I got some time on my hands. So I wrote the script, I think, a week or two ago. Because I don't do Comic-Cons or anything, so a lot of times there's no hurry. I'll just kind of be like, well, I'll do some research, and then I keep doing the research, and then I never feel like I am prepared enough to actually write the script, no matter how much research I'll do. And then during the quarantine, I'm like, I got to get something done. Like I don't want to come out of a month quarantine and not have anything made. Yeah.
A lot of the times the projects we want so badly to get to, and you find ourselves with a ton of time, and it's just the time drags and drags and drags, and you don't get it done. I know what you mean.
Oh, exactly.
So, in terms of addressing the elements of the covers that I was concerned about, you think you've come up with some fairly good ideas about it?
I don't know. I'll probably, because there's 2 other stories that are going to go into it, so I'll see. That one I thought had the most visually appealing. That story had the most visually appealing images and everything for the cover. But I'll see once the other. I got to write 2 more little 8-page scripts. I'm doing the research for those right now because I had a couple other ideas that I did the research on, and I'm like, it's not really a story. It's just kind of like a event that like a little factoid. There's no story I could build around it.
Yeah. Well, send me some more thoughts on it and see if maybe you can't dig up some more elements about it, and maybe I can help you still construct something that can work with that similar kind of image. But maybe we can find a way to, let's say, add some punch to it that'll make it stand out and really be really effective.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. Let me know. Keep you in the loop.
Yeah, definitely. As soon as I get some more stuff done, I'll be bugging you.
You're very good. Stop it. Krista, throw a blanket over him. For those who can't see and are listening, Varian is he's showing his face is truly made for radio, as the phrase.
I've decided I've drawn quite enough. And,
Let's go to sleep.
I'm quite sleepy.
Done drawing. Watch carefully as we have our nature camera in while the Varian beast is shown slowly drifting back into his sleeping mode.
I had no idea that the absence was that strong. Someone should have told me. I mean, technically,
oh my God!
Technically, I was warned. I was told not.
He's not going to be any fun. He's going to fall right over.
And I was, but I was warned. And again, shout out to Anthony Figueroa. Don't work on your actual comic, and also make sure you don't take any other medication. I didn't.
That's a good idea. And stay away from that heavy machinery.
Yeah.
You're in no mood to backhoe anything.
No.
well, Trico, do you think you can carry this for a little while? I think I got a scoot here.
Yeah. You staying on for a little while, Varian? Or
5 more minutes, maybe.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I could do 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, best of luck, Trico. And remember the word of the wise: keep records of everything from this until we close out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, Varian, thanks for having me on. Krista, you there, hon?
Did you hear?
I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We will talk to you later. Talk to you Wednesday. Varian, I will join you and Randy hopefully tomorrow night.
Okay. We'll be there.
Trico, so keep me in the loop about that. We'll see if we can't lend you a little 2 cents that'll be worth it for you.
Definitely. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll be bugging you a lot.
Oh, that's appealing.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody out there, good talking to you. We'll see you later.
Rob, you said, how does this taste? It tastes like really strong Jägermeister.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And on that note, I'm out.
Yeah. It's like Jägermeister with no no sweetness. It's just like really hard, really rough Jägermeister. And look at the box, guys. I don't know if you guys seen the box, but that's the box. It's got Vincent Van Gogh on it, and it's got this weird effect because when you turn the box, you start seeing Vincent's face again, right? And then it's two faces, and it's like, what the hell is going on? Because you don't see any of Vincent's ears. And I know he cut one off.
Yeah.
But it's trippy, and I don't like it, and now that I'm drunk, it's like really freaking me out.
Maybe you cut the ear off because the ear was growing another face.
Maybe it's possible. It's possible. I enjoy absinthe responsibility. It's made in France, so it's a product of France. I like the box. Honestly, I do like the box. I like it. It's very nice looking. The bottle, not so much. The contents of the bottle, not so much. But I'm gonna save it, and we're all together. Trico, me, you, and Randy.
Nice.
I
drank some absinthe. Last time I was in Vegas was like 10 years ago. I had some there, and it was awesome. You could do like 2 shots, and you're like blitzed the rest of the night. I mean, I kept drinking anyways, but like I didn't really need to. I
fear that's what's happened with me.
Yeah. One time, a couple years ago, I did like a couple shots of absinthe, and it messes you up pretty good, because usually I can drink like most of the night, and I'll get a little buzzed or whatever, but man, like a couple shots of absinthe, and I'm like, it gets you there fast, like you're pretty much set the rest of the night.
Yeah, I knew when my drawing started blinking at me, there was an issue.
Yeah, it started winking at you.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I need to stop, but it's too late now. So I'm gonna end the stream, and then I'm gonna go to try to figure out how to sober up. Gatorade, coffee.
Might as well just pass out. Wake up on like when or in time for the breakfast buzz Thursday.
How many shows? I got time to do the breakfast buzz. Here I come, guys. What did I miss?
Yeah.
Who's president? No. Thanks for hanging out with me, Trico. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. I couldn't pass up white girl wasted Varian,
And Lola just finished her script. Is it documented forever? The time you finished? 7:00?
On the dot.
On the dot. What day is it?
Pages.
What day is it? April
13th.
April 13th at 7:00. Lola finished her script. That's very impressive. Very impressive.
That's the first script she's done, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a new milestone.
Yeah. Only took her 2 months. But she writes it out first. She writes it out in a notepad, and then she goes and types it. But she named from there.
That's how I am. It takes me forever to write anything because I'll go to write and then I'll get stuck on something dumb like, oh, I need a character name, but I want it to have meaning, and then I'll research like different things and everything to come up with a name, and it's weird, like later on I won't remember why I chose that name for the character, but I'll spend like a week straight trying to like research names and find the perfect name for them.
All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna try to sober up. If you message me and I don't respond,
Some bread and crackers.
yeah, I'm not dead. I'm still alive.
Just message me.
Yeah, message Crystal. Message.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody. I will see you all later.
Hey.
Till then, you guys stay sober.
You got a comment.
I had a comment. I probably can't read it. What is it?
Man, that's a great art supply drawer.
Dry supply art. Great. That's man. Oh, I read it backwards. Man, that's a great art supply drawer. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's cool too because I actually read that backwards. Wasn't trying. Wow, absinthe. Yeah, it's cool too. I can see what's underneath it. I can see what I have. I can see what people stolen from me. Like when my son takes my circle templates. All right, you guys. You all have a great night. I'm gonna go try to sleep this off. Never again on air. Oh.